Hey guys, this is something that I wanted to talk about for a while now, and that is gaming on the Mac. Does it make any sense? No? And will it ever change? I think it will. So first off, yes, I do use Apple products. I love them for everything but gaming. Apple does not understand gaming in any shape or form, and I think it may not actually change anytime soon unless we change Tim Cook for a chicken or some other kind of more intelligent CEO. But anyways, so back in the day when I bought a MacBook Pro 2008, I was really happy with the performance and everything. I was really happy that I was able to, have a Linux-based operating system, as well as having great user interface and all the apps that I needed to work and all the games. That was really tempting. Then I realized, especially when playing The Sims 3, that something felt off. My GeForce 520M didn't seem to be really performing what I thought it should, until I took a leap of faith, installed Windows through Boot Camp, and it turned out that The Sims 3 on Windows not only looked better and glitched less, but it performed like 50% better. And I'm like, what? And yes, it turns out that Mac uses OpenGL for graphics, while Windows uses Microsoft proprietary 3D accelerated graphics, which is DirectX, which, yes, performs better and has better tools for developers. Now, many years later, actually about a year or so ago, Apple announced Metal, which is basically Apple's DirectX. Metal became iOS way of 3D accelerated graphics rendering, and that meant higher performance in both battery but also graphics. You could do much more complex graphics, more polys, more objects, more effects, and still maintain that 60 FPS pretty much required on a touch-based device on which you need it to be super responsive. And now with El Capitan latest OS 10 version, they are bringing Metal to OS 10, which, well, immediately, I mean, they put it on the UI, and the UI just looks great. It's smooth. Even the iTunes scrolling, which, full of cover arts, it can get really, choppy, like 20 FPS. No, it's solid 60 FPS now. You can see that improvement. And they have, two major game engine makers, which are CryEngine and Unity, have committed to implement Metal into their game engines, which means that all new games coming with these engines in the future, once they have fully implemented Metal, will actually offer on the Mac a much greater experience than they're doing right now. Maybe it performs better than DirectX, maybe it performs 10 or maybe 15% or maybe 20% less than DirectX. Still, that could be, I don't think 20%, but still, that means that we can have a much better gaming experience on the Mac, and maybe we won't have to rely on using Windows anymore, right? But also, for that to make any sense, Apple will have to provide better GPUs with their computers. Right now, they're putting more money into the display, which definitely it's the best display in the world, period. And what else? Yes, and having HD cameras on the computers and all this fancy stuff and the design of the thing and so on. My Mac has one cable, my PC has about 15, so it's all there. It's all in the design and everything. So maybe they will put some more money into the GPUs whenever they decide to bring gaming into the Mac. But for that to happen, I think Tim Cook would have to be replaced by somebody younger and that understands all users' needs, not just people that want to check their email, which seems to be the case of Mr. Cook. Anyways, I don't think that's gonna change anytime soon, but at least now we have a plan, we have something that means, hey, yes, Mac is going to get better on gaming. How better? I don't know, but at least now we are, right? That's the thing. On the meantime, right, I don't think that for 2 or 3 years you're gonna see any important change in the gaming scene on the Mac. So feel free to buy a PC for gaming like I did. On the time being, that's just gonna be alright. And maybe, let's say 5 years, if all things go to plan, you will be able to play games on the Mac. And maybe you will be able to have a single computer for everything, if that's your case, if you are a Mac user. I think most people are not aware of what all this meant whenever they announced it. That, you know, CryEngine and Unity, two major engine providers that most game developers use are implementing this. I mean, it's a huge thing. Even if they don't try, even if they don't want, they will be providing a better Mac experience, right? Because the engine is supporting it, and that's all they need. Developers need to do zero effort to provide a better experience for the Mac. So I find this to be really interesting, but only time will tell, really. For the time being, that is all for now. Let me know if you like this format of me just talking about stuff while games are occurring on the background. And with a like or a comment, that is all I need. And yes, that is all. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.
Oh, this is the most satisfying thing ever. We are God in SimCity 4. Wow, that was loud. Oh, you're gonna eat that, huh? You're gonna eat it. I see. What? Nothing. Okay.
And now she is tossing that salad with her... Stop sticking your finger in your ear! Alright, she's tossing the salad with her earwax.
Yeah.
It does.
It does him really well. Okay.
Oh, they're coming for you, Pablo!
Shit,
Run!
Oh, yeah. These road trips, man, are killing me. Anyway, let me know whenever we are recording. Hi, and welcome to another episode of Extended Play. I'm your host, this is Stuart, and that is a fancy, fancy sign. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.